She is incredibly effective and accomplished. She's organized. She delivers.
She went from being a non-athlete to running a marathon in San Francisco, no less. She really doesn't quit.
I represented the University of Michigan in 2 lawsuits that challenged the university's consideration of race and ethnicity in making admissions decisions. I worked on both cases for 6 years, from the beginning, the filing of the complaint, all the way through the landmark victory that we got in the Supreme Court promoting diversity in higher education. It was wonderful to work on a case that involved an issue that I care deeply about.
She's an impressive human being no matter what. To know that she comes from humble beginnings is truly inspirational to me and to many others.
Well, my parents came to this country from Cuba, and they actually met and married in the United States. Both came young, really looking for opportunities that this country could offer that they didn't have. And so they struggled when they got to this country. My dad always had 2 or 3 jobs to try to make ends meet. The key to advancing for any immigrant community, for any community, is clearly education. I guess I was lucky that I figured that out at an early age. I knew that if I was going to get further than my parents, that it would have to be through education. And in my case, I didn't really have the means, and so HSF plays a very important role in order to pay for an education.
So people who look at her would say, okay, so this is what a professional Latina woman looks like.
I was working on the case and I went back to my law school. I was on a panel and I was the only Latina on the panel. And afterwards, a young Latina, she was a second-year law student, came up to me and she said, "Thank you." She said, "I was so impressed that you were here and it made me feel like I could get there too." And I thought, wow, 10 years earlier, I had been her.
These are small investments in the grand scheme of things, but they have such a tremendous impact.
It's not that the money buys it for you, it's that it makes it possible for somebody who has what it takes to realize it.
It makes me feel tremendously blessed. My father said to me, he said to me recently, it's like, never would I have imagined having kids who've grown up to do what they've done. To people who believed in me, who gave me opportunities, gave me a hand along the way, who helped me get here, I am deeply grateful. I can never repay them for it, and so what I do is, in turn, I try to help others and, as I say, pay it forward.